This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1 on down, and it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and that's exactly what's going on now. If you consider what has taken place in Texas and also what's currently occurring globally, the Lord is beginning to shake this world up. Verse 4, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders, and powerful works, and endings, and effects, and signs. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Hey, brothers, I'm sure all of us by now have caught wind of this tech and or power outage that has occurred globally. And as you can see in the caption, it states, we're screwed. And yes, these people are screwed because they are in gross darkness and they are clueless as to where or as to what is going on. And we know that this is the Lord using his power on the left-hand side to push the elite to perform these dry runs, which is essentially going to usher in the mandatory implementation of the MOTB. Now, what is a dry run? Let me grab the definition for you very quickly. And we'll go back to that snippet and grab several more precepts. A dry run is a rehearsal of a performance or procedure before the real one. The next definition states a dry run is a test or rehearsal for a public presentation or procedure. And lastly, it reads a rehearsal or a practice is usually performed by the military. Now let's come out of this here and listen to what this woman has to say.
Airlines, hospitals, businesses around the world, banks as well, reeling from a massive tech outage. Just minutes. Airlines, hospitals, businesses around the world, banks as well, reeling from a massive tech outage. Just minutes ago, Charlotte Douglas International Airport, an American Airlines hub, told flyers, do not come to the airport unless you have already confirmed your flight is going to take off. You can see here just how backed up airports are right now. Look at those crowds.
And as you look at those crowds here, brothers, again, you have to understand that these people are in gross darkness and they are void of the Spirit. What I wanted to do is speed this up a bit because I want you to see how this woman is reacting to the situation that she's in. Watch closely here, brothers.
Security and Department of Justice have been affected by this. Their computer systems, transit, shipping, trains, planes, banks, retail, emergency services, all over the world there are problems. So even if they fix the core problem, this is like a leak in your basement. Even when you cut the water off, you still got a big mess down there to deal with. And in places like the Pittsburgh airport, some of the passengers really unhappy about how they're stranded. Listen.
I'm so upset right now. There are 8 people in my party.
There's
8 people, $456 a ticket, and they're giving me $100 back. That is it. And we're screwed. This man is getting married. We have reservations. We have cars that we paid for. I paid $380 in a shuttle to shuttle everyone here this morning. They have been here since before me with 3 kids. I've been here since 3 o'clock in the morning. $100 is unacceptable. I am a good customer for Allegiant, and I feel like I'm being completely screwed over. This is bullcrap.
Now you have to consider, brothers, the Lord is going to plunge this place into complete darkness and madness, just like he did in the ancient world. Look at what's written in Exodus chapter 10, verse 21 through 23. And the Lord, and Lord in all caps, is Yahweh, said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even a darkness which may be felt. Those people were petrified. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. Verse 23 is a beautiful point. They saw not one another, neither rose from their place for 3 days, but all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. And what's that light that we have now? We have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what the hell is going on in these last days. These people, they are completely clueless. Let's come from here and listen what the Lord stated through the prophet Ezekiel in Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 7 through 8. And this is a future prophecy here. And it reads, "And when I extinguish you, I will cover the heavens of Egypt," which is America, aka Babylon the Great, "and darken their stars. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon will not give its light. All the bright lights in the heavens I will darken over you, and I will place darkness on your land, says Yahweh our power." And Yahweh Shai, he made relatively a similar statement during his ministry too as well in Matthew chapter 24, verse 29, and it reads, "Immediately after the distress of those days," an upcoming prophecy, "the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky, and the heavenly bodies will be shaken." And what that's going into is those nuclear missiles that's going to hit America, Babylon the Great, and blacking out the sun, the moon, and the stars. These people are clueless as what's going to come. This is why it should behoove us to work out our salvation with fear and trembling, so we can have that light and those angels of protections around us. But let's come from here. Haggai, man, it's like you should get excited in the spirit, man, because the time of our redemption is drawing nigh. Haggai chapter 2, verse 6, and it reads, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, yet once it is a little while, meaning shortly, I will shake the heavens and the earth and the sea and the dry land." It's more to come. This is just the beginning. And you couple that with what's written in the book of Revelation, in Revelation chapter 8, verse 12. "The fourth angel sounded his trumpet, and a third of the sun was struck, and a third of the moon, and a third of the stars, so that a third of them turned dark. I'm just excited. A third of the day was without light, and also a third of the night." A deep darkness is coming upon this land. Revelation chapter 16, verse 10. "And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast." And that seat of the beast is also the throne of the beast, which is America, Babylon the Great. All right. Remember let me come out of this here. Revelation 18, verse 7. Remember, she stated, the angel stated, "Give her as much torment and grief as the glory and luxury she gave herself. In her heart," she stated, and she boasted, "I sit enthroned as a queen. I am not a widow. I will never mourn." So when you come to Revelation, the 16th chapter, verse 10, that vial that's being poured out on the throne is America, aka Babylon the Great. Now read it again. "And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for their grievous," what? Those pains that is going to come upon this place, man. You see, this place is finished here, and this is only a preview as to what's going to come, because these people are clueless, but not us, brothers. Hopefully this quick lesson was edifying. Shalom.